Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning to you. The news this morning is what you would expect. Lockdowns to Dr. Fauci. Here's how President elect Joe Biden plans to fight the Coffeefee virus. Little known Trump appointee is in charge of handling transition resources to Biden, and she isn't budging. Divided Congress. Biden needs to build his own coalition. Tropical storm warnings. Biden names 13 health experts to COVID-19 Transition Authority Board. Why Kamala Harris's white suit speaks volumes, etc., etc. Here's the problem I'm running into this morning. Number one, it's being called for Biden. And we're going to go over, check this out. Trump in Pennsylvania has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lawsuits. Nevada, 1, 2, 3 lawsuits. Michigan, 1, 2 lawsuits. Georgia, 1 lawsuit. Arizona, 1 lawsuit. Yeah. And in Michigan is a fun case. And I think Michigan's going to determine a lot. Michigan GOP chairwoman says software glitch tallied thousands of votes for Democrats. The judge tossed out the lawsuit from the Trump campaign for halting the counting of ballots in the Wolverine state. Now, here's the thing. In this small county, 6,000 votes were swung against Republicans. And they believe in Michigan, we lead by over 35,000 votes. Trump's victory is going narrow, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. Cox said that since then, we've now discovered that 47 counties use the same software in the same capacity, or more than half of Michigan's 83 counties. She urged those counties to closely examine their results for similar discrepancies. Why is this a big deal? Well, the system used there is the Dominion voting machines, which are used in 2,000 jurisdictions in 33 states and Puerto Rico. If the Trump campaign can prove that this system had a widespread glitch, and all of these need a hand recount, which they're trying to do in Michigan right now, well, that's 6,000 votes. And let's average them. Let's do this, okay? Then we're going to go to the map and compare what's needed. Or we're going to compare what's needed, then average them out. So right now, for Trump to win, he needs approximately 150,000 votes. What is that? Let's say it's less than that. Let's say it is 5,000 votes per county multiplied by 47 counties. Yeah, election swinging results. Let's multiply that out by 33 states. You don't say. 7,755,000 votes. That's getting pretty close to this number down here, ain't it? You guys can see it. Joe Biden, 75 million votes to Donald Trump's 70 million. Yeah. Yeah, boys. Yeah. But it gets better today. Today we found out what the media apparatus really thinks of themselves. And this is where I want to wrap up today's segment. The media thinks they're in control of you and elections. Trump campaign displays quote-unquote doctored newspaper to question election outcome. The media doesn't select the president. A since-deleted tweet accompanied by an image of Washington Times front page showing Gore won in 2000. President Trump's re-election campaign plasters images of a doctored newspaper. Oh, it's doctored, blah, blah, blah. Greeting staff at Team Trump HQ, a reminder that the media doesn't select the president. We're going to skip through all this. We're not going to read it. This is the important bit that Politico highlights. And this should tell you everything you need to know about the mainstream media. The attempt to dismiss the media's role in presidential elections comes as Trump, his campaign, and some of his Republican allies continue to contest the results of Tuesday's election, even after Biden and Kamala Harris deliver victory speeches. The Associated Press projected Biden to surpass 270 votes to win in Pennsylvania over the weekend. Trump himself asked on Twitter, "Since when does the lamestream media call who our next president will be?" The Associated Press has been calling presidential elections since 1848. What do we say about this? Where do we land with this? We went through everything kind of quick, but this is where we are. We're in a situation where our media apparatus feels like it can call presidential elections, feels like it decides who does and does not get to be president. You've seen it. You've seen it on the news. You've seen it on the major networks. All of these, I don't want to call them sycophants, all of these anti-Trump personalities who are now completely ignoring the fact that Trump could literally litigate his way to victory here. That's a real possibility. No matter what the media tells you, it's true. It would be disastrous. I think at this point, I think the safest thing for our nation at this point would be for Trump to just concede defeat. But if he doesn't do that and he litigates his way to a win, where does that leave the country? With a media apparatus that not only feels like it can call presidential elections, but that it has the right to. That feels like their role in politics is more important than really what it should be. The media is supposed to give you facts. The media is supposed to explain to you what's going on in their opinion, within their given bias, of course. However, we have never lived in a time where the media not only thinks they make the news, that they are the news. That they are the arbiters of truth. The only way to do anything is through them. Legacy media is dying. And more people are tuning into shows like this one. The more you guys spread this stuff around, the more people join these sort of alternative media platforms where people are telling you their opinions, their biases, but giving it to you as straight as they can. I'm not going to tell you guys how to think, and I don't think it's right for any political/news commentator to do so. I think you guys need to form your own opinions, agree or disagree. I think you guys should be reading from both sources, left and right. But the left doesn't think so. Politico believes that the AP has been calling presidential elections and naming winners and losers since 1848. And there's a difference. There's a difference between naming what is going on, reporting on what's going on, and calling who the president will be because you want it to be so. That's all I got for this morning, boys and girls. I'm still trying to sell this house. We've still got a lot of viewings and things like that happening. So until I get the house under contract and don't have showings, I've had this house on the market for 3 days and we've had like 10 or 15 showings. It's been crazy. And that trend doesn't seem to be stopping today. So once I get the house under contract and there's no more showings, I can go back to 2-a-days until I actually move, which is supposed to happen mid-December. At any rate, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share and do all the stuff, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.